The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Virginia Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grabbed in the middle. It's Keith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paul.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They just keep firing. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with the pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
The give is to Williams. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to...
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interception.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Holloway. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Open spaces. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that pick 6 on the opening drive, good show of focus here to get back in scoring position. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, well, we've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, September 28th, 1929, the first time USC and UCLA squared off on the gridiron. Here's how this year's edition finished up. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds the man on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets...
There he goes! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. A strike downfield. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Smith wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Keith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. Complete downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception. His start of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incompletion.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Hokey, high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Makes it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The give from the gun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over New Mexico. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Smith dropping to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Holloway. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. it was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Pulls it in. It's Heath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking to fire. Here comes the Heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give is to Williams. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Back to throw, it's Carr. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Selden. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Grab behind the line, it's Heath. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Smith wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
They'll send out the kicker here. Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the catch, it's Smith. Open space at the 25. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll run it. It's Payne. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Iron! And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense.
Gets away from one. He's got space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Smith dropping to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Hokies have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter.
Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. 3:25. Might as well give it to him again. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Got enough space. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas. And it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Smith wants to throw. Bring in the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. On the run, it's Payne. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line in that front seven.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation